Imagine a world where you didn't have to rely on motivation to learn a language. There's a famous saying that motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. What if motivation wasn't something that you had to worry about anymore when it came to language learning? In this video, I'm going to talk about another word, accountability. And this word is more important than the word motivation, especially when it comes to language learning and reaching your goals in less time, and actually increasing the chances of you reaching your goals in the first place. I'm James, I'm native in English, puedo hablar español e anche posso parlare italiano. First point, what is accountability? Now, when I mention it in terms of language learning in this video, I'm going to say accountability partner. Now, it's someone who keeps you on track and motivates you. It's like a similar role to a personal trainer in fitness. They motivate them, keep them going, and on days when the client can't be bothered turning up to the gym, there's an added force of discipline and accountability that they'll turn up even when they don't want to. In the sense of language learning, an accountability partner is someone who checks in on you, either on a weekly or monthly basis, any regular basis, and then making sure that you do the activities that you say you do. They help you if you have any struggles, like if you have a lack of direction and not sure what to do and when to do it, they help you with that. The word can be used interchangeably between I can keep myself accountable for this, so I might put some time in my calendar or set a reminder to do something and keep myself accountable, maybe using a checklist or actions like that. However, in this sense, for this video, I'm talking about external partners, so might be a friend or might be a group of people who are all keeping each other accountable, and you're much more likely to achieve your goals in any sense when you've got an accountability partner. Because the struggle is, if you're relying on yourself to keep yourself accountable, then there's always a negative thoughts or persuasions in your head telling yourself not to do it, do something else instead. Like, oh, not today, I don't feel like it, let's not do it. And it's much harder to say no if someone else is saying, come on, start doing it. Come on, you said you'd do this by this week, do it. And if you don't do it, there's a consequence. And when I say that, I just mean it's embarrassing for you because you're having to let someone down because you said you would, but you didn't. That's essentially what it is. It's a feeling of letting someone down that keeps you on track. That said, how can this benefit you? Well, a lot of the struggles that I've found that language learners face after speaking to many language learners over the years is finding the time to do something and also actually doing it. So you can have as many courses as you want. I notice a load of people are doing online courses nowadays, especially on YouTube. But the thing is, you start it and you get 20 or 30% of the way through and then you finish it. Not many people, there's a fact somewhere on the internet, I don't know right now, but not many people actually finish online courses. Overall, that's the reason why personal trainers exist when it comes to fitness, because you drastically increase the chances of hitting your goal if you've got someone to talk to and someone to help you through the process, which is called an accountability partner. However, this isn't a term that's thrown around or known widely in the language learning community. When it comes to language learning, we tend to think of courses or language teachers instead of anything else, and quite often apps as well, like Duolingo, when it comes to language learning. But that's not the only answer, and that's why so many people still struggle to reach their language goals despite all this free content and courses and lessons available to them. So, what's the solution? How do you find an accountability partner or a group of people? Well, essentially, it should be someone or a group of people who are facing the same struggles as you or have been where you are now before in their past. So maybe they can speak different languages, but they've started out where you have been. Or maybe they're currently still trying to learn a language and you're learning on the back of them as well. You're learning with them and you're helping each other with your struggles. Another note is that you can have one person as an accountability partner. However, if you have a group of people, it's more powerful because you're not just letting one person down if you decide not to do something that day, you're letting a group of people down. So if you say to someone, oh yeah, I'm going on a holiday or I'm doing this, and you don't end up doing it, if you've told a load of different people, you're going to have to then tell them why you've cancelled. And it's a bit more of a problem. So if you're going to do that activity in the first place, you'd rather do it knowing that a load of people are sort of asking you why you didn't do it if you didn't do it. So it's a bit of an emotional push really from a group of people encouraging you to do it rather than just one person. I'm actually setting up an accountability community for that reason. It's going to be based on Discord and it's going to be text chat. For now, it's going to be Spanish to start with because I think that having a similar language is important. And also to add to that, I'm going to be paying a native Spanish teacher to help and jump in on the comments on any questions you've got on Discord throughout the week to ask them any questions. So there's no anxiety as to having to jump onto a video or voice call with a native speaker or with anyone else. However, the point is it's text chat. So you could be on a Saturday morning, you have a question about Spanish or about your mentality or anything like that. You then write in the Discord channel your question, and either I come in and help you, because I'll be there as well, or the native Spanish teacher comes in and you'll know them on a first name basis, Or another member of the community can help you out as well if they've been there before or they have any advice for you. And that's the answer. It's designed to be used in your own time so that if you're a busy person, you don't have to commit to an hour or 2 hours to focus on language learning. You can do it when you're free. So that's my solution to this problem that I've seen that many people struggle with: accountability. So I'm going to drop a link to a landing page I've created for it below. So if you're interested, enter your email address. I won't spam you or anything, it's just to keep track of who's interested really. And to start with, it'll be a small group, maybe 30 people, so we can get to know each other on a personal basis. And to be completely transparent with you, because it will cost me to pay the native Spanish teacher to have that help that you need from a native person, the community will have a cost. But I want to keep it as affordable as possible while obviously covering my costs. So I'm thinking a price point of around £30 or $35, if that's the exchange rate, for this thing. It might change, but I'm thinking around that ballpark area. So it's essentially what if a language lesson is £15 an hour. It's 2 hours of language lessons, but you get support throughout the whole month, not just in a 2 hour period. And also you don't just get the help from that person on a one-to-one basis on a language call, you get the help from a group of people, myself and the Spanish teacher, all throughout that month. And as well as that, I'm also going to set up regular Q&As, so maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. It's sort of half an hour video call where if you want to, you can join and you can ask myself or the group members or the native teacher particular questions about the Spanish struggles you're having right now. So anything you're struggling with that you can't really get an answer, or you're not entirely sure about how to overcome a struggle, that's your perfect time in the Q&A session. So as I said, there'll be a link below in the description if you're interested. And for now, I'm going to limit the places to 30, just to keep it a close-knit group. So it will be on a first come, first served basis. Also, as with anything, you need a free trial or something to try before you buy, essentially. So with every person, there'll be a certain amount of time, not decided yet, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, where you can give it a go for free, and if you like it, you pay 30 quid per month to sign up. And also, it'd be a rolling monthly subscription. I don't want to have to tie you into anything that you don't want to, and it puts pressure on me then to keep the community and the value that I offer to you and the teacher offers to you as valuable as possible to make you stay, essentially. But if you want to leave, it's on a monthly basis, so if you don't like it 1 month, you can quit. No hard feelings, really. That's it for today, and finally, YouTube recommends videos that it thinks you will like and find value from. So in my top left or top right corner, you'll see a link that YouTube has recommended for you. So go ahead and click that, and I'll see you later.